The mirror principle, a concept that has taken the spiritual world by storm. It's a belief that everything and everyone in your life is a reflection of your inner world. Sounds empowering, doesn't it? But what if I told you that there's a dark side to this principle that no one talks about? A hidden truth that can leave you feeling trapped, guilty, and overwhelmed. In this video, we'll uncover the rarely discussed aspects of the mirror principle and explore how to navigate its complexities for a more balanced and compassionate spiritual journey. The misinterpretation of the mirror principle. At its core, the mirror principle suggests that our external reality is a direct reflection of our internal state. It implies that the people, situations, and experiences we encounter are a result of our own thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. This idea can be incredibly empowering, as it puts us in the driver's seat of our own lives. However, the problem arises when we take this principle to an extreme and start to believe that we are solely responsible for everything that happens to us. It's easy to misinterpret the mirror principle as a way to blame ourselves for every challenge or difficulty we face. We start to think that if something bad happens, it must be because we attracted it with our negative thoughts, or because we haven't worked hard enough on our personal growth. This line of thinking can quickly lead to a spiral of self-blame and guilt, making us feel like we're constantly falling short. The truth is, while our internal state does influence our external reality, it's not the only factor at play. There are countless external circumstances, societal structures, and other people's choices that also shape our experiences. It's important to recognize that not everything is a direct reflection of our own doing. The negative consequences of over-identifying with the mirror principle. When we become overly attached to the idea that everything is a mirror of our inner world, it can take a serious toll on our emotional and psychological well-being. We start to feel an immense pressure to constantly monitor and control our thoughts and emotions, believing that any slip-up will manifest as a negative experience in our lives. This constant self-monitoring can lead to a state of hypervigilance, where we're always on edge, trying to catch and correct any bad thoughts or feelings. We become so focused on policing our inner world that we lose touch with the present moment and the joy of simply being. Moreover, over-identifying with the mirror principle can make us feel like we're to blame for the challenges and hardships we face, even when they're beyond our control. We might start to believe that if we're experiencing financial struggles, health issues, or relationship problems, it's because we're not thinking positively enough, or because we have some deep-seated issue we haven't resolved. This self-blame can lead to feelings of shame, inadequacy, and a sense that we're somehow broken or flawed. It can make us feel like we're constantly failing at life, despite our best efforts to grow and improve. Balancing the mirror principle with self-compassion and a broader perspective. So how do we work with the mirror principle in a way that empowers us without falling into the trap of self-blame and guilt? The key is to approach it with a sense of balance and self-compassion. First and foremost, it's crucial to recognize that while our inner world does shape our experiences, it's not the only factor at play. We need to hold space for the reality that sometimes things happen that are beyond our control. It's not about absolving ourselves of all responsibility, but rather about acknowledging that we're not solely to blame for every challenge we face. Secondly, we need to practice self-compassion when working with the mirror principle. Instead of beating ourselves up for every perceived flaw or negative thought, we can choose to meet ourselves with kindness and understanding. We can acknowledge that we're human and that it's natural to have a range of thoughts and emotions, including difficult ones. When we approach our inner world with curiosity and compassion rather than judgment and criticism, we create a safer space for growth and transformation. We can start to explore our patterns and beliefs with a sense of openness and a willingness to learn, rather than a need to fix or punish ourselves. It's also important to remember that growth and healing take time. We can't expect to transform our entire inner landscape overnight. It's a gradual process that requires patience, persistence, and a whole lot of self-love. Embracing the mirror principle with balance and self-love. The mirror principle can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and personal growth, but it's essential to approach it with a balanced and compassionate perspective. When we recognize that our inner world is one of many factors shaping our experiences, we can start to work with it in a way that feels empowering rather than overwhelming. By practicing self-compassion and acknowledging that growth is a journey, we can create a more nurturing relationship with ourselves and our spiritual path. We can start to see our challenges and difficulties as opportunities for learning and expansion, rather than as proof of our inadequacy or failure. Ultimately, the mirror principle is an invitation to take responsibility for our own healing and growth, but it's not a mandate to blame ourselves for every hardship we encounter. It's a tool for self-awareness and transformation, but it's not the whole picture. As we navigate the complexities of the mirror principle, let's remember to be kind to ourselves, to hold space for the reality of external factors, and to approach our journey with a sense of curiosity and compassion. In doing so, we can harness the power of this principle without getting lost in its shadows. The mirror principle is a powerful concept that has the potential to catalyze deep personal growth and transformation. However, it's crucial to be aware of its potential pitfalls and to approach it with a balanced and self-compassionate perspective. By recognizing that our inner world is one of many factors shaping our experiences, practicing self-kindness, and allowing ourselves room for imperfection, we can work with the mirror principle in a way that feels empowering and supportive. Remember, your spiritual journey is unique, and there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Trust your own wisdom, be patient with your process, and always lead with love. If you found this video insightful, I encourage you to share your own experiences and reflections in the comments below. How has the mirror principle shown up in your life? And what practices have helped you navigate its challenges? If you want to dive deeper into this topic and explore more tools for self-reflection and personal growth, be sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm committed to providing you with practical, compassionate guidance to support you on your spiritual path. Thank you for watching, and remember, your journey is sacred, and you are always worthy of love and respect, no matter what your external reality may reflect. Keep shining your light and know that you're never alone on this path. Until next time, take good care of yourself and keep embracing your unfolding with courage and compassion.